Welcome to Zoe Crossdressing. Her secret desire, turning me into her girlfriend. The room still carried a soft sweetness, vanilla mixed with something floral, maybe jasmine. Outside, rain tapped gently against the glass, steady and soothing. Connor sat beside Ashley on the couch, their fingers intertwined. Another love story had just ended on the screen. Ashley adored these kinds of movies. Connor had grown used to them. Curling up together to watch romances had become their quiet ritual, a comfort they both relied on. Ashley leaned back, dark hair framing her glowing face, and let out a contented sigh. The way they found their way back to each other was beautiful, she said, her hands moving as she spoke, her eyes alive with emotion. Though honestly, the ending felt a little too simple. She turned toward him, folding her legs beneath her. She was wearing her favorite pink pajamas, dotted with tiny hearts. Her expression shifted, less dreamy now, more serious. "Can I talk to you about something?" Something in her voice made Connor straighten slightly. "Yeah. Everything okay?" "Yes, well," she paused, taking a slow breath. Then another. "Do you remember when we talked about fantasies a while back?" He nodded. That night had involved wine, laughter, and the kind of honesty that only comes when inhibitions fade. They'd shared ideas, most of them harmless and playful. "There was one I didn't tell you," Ashley continued quietly. "The real one." Connor turned fully toward her. "You can tell me anything, Ash." She nodded, though her fingers nervously tugged at the edge of her pajama top. "It might sound strange. I don't know how you'll feel about it. Try me." She hesitated, then finally said, "I've always wondered what it would be like to have a girlfriend." She rushed to add, "Not instead of you, please don't think that." Connor blinked. "Okay. I'm listening." Ashley reached for his hand again, squeezing it gently. "I want you to be my girlfriend. Just for a weekend. Dress like a woman. Be one. Let me take you out that way." The words lingered between them. Connor processed, then processed again. "You mean, crossdressing?" "It's more than that," she said softly. "Hair, makeup, the whole thing. There's a small bed and breakfast upstate. Somewhere quiet. Somewhere no one knows us. Just two women escaping for the weekend." Connor rubbed a hand through his short blonde hair. The idea felt sudden, unfamiliar, unsettling in ways he couldn't yet name. "Why this?" he asked. Ashley pulled her knees close to her chest. "I've always been curious about being with a woman. But I love you. I don't want anyone else. This feels like a way to explore that part of me without losing what we have." He leaned back, exhaling slowly. "It's a lot to take in." "I know," she said quickly. "I'm not asking for an answer right now. Just think about it." She watched him carefully, hope written plainly on her face. After a moment, Connor nodded. "I'll consider it." Her smile lit up the room. "Really?" "Yeah," he said with a small shrug. "I mean, at the end of the day, it's just clothes. I've always admired how brave you are, Ashley. And if this really matters that much to you." Before he could finish, Ashley practically threw herself at him, arms looping around his neck. "Thank you for not panicking," she murmured. "I was terrified to even bring it up." "I won't lie," Connor said with a small laugh as he hugged her back, "I'm still a little panicked." "That's fair," she said, chuckling softly into his shoulder. They stayed like that for a beat before Ashley pulled away, her eyes sparkling. "If you end up saying yes, I already have ideas," she said casually. "There's this stunning burgundy dress I saw online, it would look incredible with your complexion." Connor raised an eyebrow. "You've put a lot of thought into this." She bit her lip, half embarrassed. "Maybe a bit." Then she sighed. "Okay, a lot. But only because the idea makes me really happy." He studied her face, reading the excitement there. After all their years together, He knew when something mattered deeply to her. This wasn't a joke or a passing curiosity. She meant it. So, when would this theoretical weekend happen, he asked. There's an opening at the B&B in 3 weeks, she replied instantly. Perfect, right? Conveniently planned, he said dryly. Enough time to prepare, she added, grinning, but not enough for you to spiral too much. That's optimistic. She laughed. That's why I'll take care of everything. All you have to do is trust me. Outside, the rain had grown heavier, wrapping the apartment in a quiet, cozy bubble. Connor surprised himself by actually weighing the idea instead of dismissing it. 2 days. That was all. He'd worn a toga to a frat party once. Surely this couldn't be that much worse. Okay, he said finally. Okay, let's do it, but I have rules. Ashley's eyes went wide. Anything. First, no one else can know. This stays between us. Absolutely. Second, if I feel too uncomfortable, we stop. Immediately. No hesitation, she promised. You come first. He paused, then added quietly, and third, this can't change how you see me. When it's over, we go back to normal. Ashley's expression softened. She cupped his face gently. Connor, nothing about this could change how I feel about you. This is just something we experience together. That's it. He leaned into her hands, exhaling. All right. 3 weeks. 3 weeks, she echoed, barely containing her excitement. The days that followed felt mostly ordinary, work, meals, evenings on the couch, but Connor sensed a hum of anticipation beneath it all. Ashley never pushed the topic, though he caught glimpses of her scrolling through clothing sites or jotting notes into a small notebook she kept in her bag. A week before the trip, packages began arriving. Ashley intercepted every single one, whisking them away into the guest room. No peeking, she warned playfully. You'll ruin everything. Despite himself, Connor's curiosity grew. The dress, obviously, but what else? The details began to weigh on him more than the idea itself. Shoes. Fit. Walking. Everything. Stop spiraling, Ashley said one night, noticing his distant stare over dinner. I can practically hear your thoughts. I'm just wondering what I've agreed to. She squeezed his hand. An adventure. And I promise, I'll make it easy for you. The night before they left, Ashley finally unveiled her preparations. The guest room had been transformed, mirrors leaned against walls, makeup and tools spread across every surface like a professional studio. This is intense, Connor said, taking it all in. We're doing it properly, she replied confidently, lifting the burgundy dress from the bed. No half measures. The material shimmered faintly under the light, smooth and clearly well made. Ashley held it up with care. This is the dress I told you about. Silk blend. Knee length. Simple, elegant. Not flashy, but unmistakably feminine. Connor reached out, rubbing the fabric between his fingers. It felt cool, almost liquid. Soph hadn't expected that. And these, Ashley added, pulling a shoebox from the stack. Size 10. He blinked. You already knew my size? I measured while you were asleep. That's unsettling. She waved him off. Ignore that. They're only 2-inch heels, starter level. And the color matches the dress perfectly. She continued like a tour guide, padded undergarments designed to shape gently, understated jewelry, a blonde wig just in case, and an almost ridiculous amount of makeup spread neatly across the dresser. Connor lowered himself onto the bed. This is a lot. Ashley sat beside him, lacing her fingers through his. We'll move slowly. Tomorrow morning, no rush. No pressure. And if you want to stop, we stop. I trust you, he said quietly. It's just suddenly real. She studied him. Second thoughts? He paused, truly considering it. The situation felt unreal, but when he looked at her, saw how much this mattered, something steadied inside him. No. I said I'd try. Just, be patient with me. They went to bed early, though sleep didn't come easily for Connor. His thoughts raced, how it might feel, whether anyone would notice, whether he'd recognize himself. Eventually, exhaustion pulled him under. Morning came fast. Ashley was already awake, practically buzzing as she set a mug of coffee beside him. Ready for your makeover? He groaned softly. As I'll ever be. She handed him a robe. Shower first. Use this wash, it's moisturizing, light floral. And shave. Everything. Everything? Everything, she repeated firmly. Trust me. The shower stretched on. Shaving his legs took time and concentration, strangely calming. The soap smelled gentle, clean. When he finally stepped out, skin wrapped in the robe, everything felt new, sensitive, unfamiliar. The guest room had been transformed into a preparation space. Mirrors leaned against walls. Brushes and bottles covered every surface. How do you feel? Ashley asked. Smooth, he said, almost laughing. Perfect. Let's begin. The next hour felt like a lesson in another world. Ashley guided him carefully, explaining each step. The undergarments were more complex than expected, adjustments, clasps, padding that reshaped his silhouette. Odd, but not uncomfortable. Then she lifted the dress. Arms up. The fabric slid over his skin like water. Ashley zipped it closed and stepped back. Oh wow, she breathed. That color was the right choice. Connor studied himself. The way the dress fell, the shape it suggested. It feels different. Not bad. Just different. Wait, she smiled. We're not done. The heels came next. She showed him how to angle his foot, how to fasten the straps. Standing was tricky. Walking even more so. Small steps, she coached. Heel to toe. After a few shaky attempts, something clicked. He crossed the room without stumbling. Ashley clapped. See? Natural. She opted against the wig. Your hair's grown out enough. We'll work with it, it'll feel more real. With heat and product, his hair transformed soft waves, volume, movement. Short, but undeniably styled. Eyes closed, she said. Makeup time. Foundation, concealer, powder, each step explained calmly. The brushes tickled. Lipstick felt strange, slightly sticky. Okay, she said at last. Look. Connor opened his eyes and froze. The face in the mirror was his, but softened, refined. Familiar features, reimagined. Combined with the hair, the dress, the posture demanded by the heels. I look like a woman, he whispered. Ashley stepped into the reflection behind him, arms around his waist. She'd changed into a flowing green dress. A beautiful one, she said. This feels unreal. How do you feel? She asked gently. He thought carefully. The shock was fading, replaced by curiosity. The dress felt good. The heels changed how he moved. And the reflection, unexpected but not unpleasant. It's intense, he said. But not wrong. We can stop, she reminded him. No, the answer surprised him with its certainty. We planned a weekend. Let's do it. Her smile was radiant. Really? Really. Though. I need a name. She grinned. I thought about that too. Dahlia. Elegant. Easy to remember. He tested it quietly. Dahlia. The drive took 2 hours. Ashley handled the roads while Dahlia adjusted to sitting properly, ankles crossed as instructed. Music filled the quiet moments. "You're quiet," Ashley said. "Want to talk?" Dahlia watched the trees pass. "I keep seeing myself in the mirror and not recognizing her. But it's not bad." Ashley nodded. "That's normal." "This better than you imagined?" Dahlia asked. Ashley smiled. "Much. You're really committing. And you look stunning." "I'd kiss you," Dahlia said automatically, then blinked. "But lipstick." Ashley laughed. Already in character. The B&B appeared, a pale yellow Victorian with white trim. "Ready?" Ashley asked. Dahlia checked the visor mirror. "As I'll ever be." Inside, an older woman greeted them warmly. "Ashley and Dahlia?" "That's us," Ashley said brightly. The check-in passed easily. Compliments, directions, small talk. No suspicion. Once inside their room, Dahlia collapsed onto the bed. "She thought we were a couple." "Well," Ashley smiled, "we are this weekend." "You did amazing," she added. "Perfect voice. Natural movements." Dahlia felt a small thrill. "Maybe I'm enjoying it." They explored town shops, cafes, conversations. Compliments came easily. Each interaction built confidence. At lunch, Dahlia sipped wine carefully. "This is weirdly nice." Ashley squeezed her hand. "Tell me everything." "I expected to hate it," Dahlia admitted. "But this feels comfortable. Real." "And?" Ashley pressed. "There's something else," Dahlia said softly. "Like I'm discovering a part of myself." Ashley smiled knowingly. "I hoped you might." "I think some part of you was hoping for this," Ashley said softly. The wine loosened the truth between them. "Maybe," Dahlia admitted. "When I see myself now, when I move like this, when you call me Dahlia, it feels right. I don't know how else to say it." "Then let's follow the feeling," Ashley replied. "No expectations. No pressure. Just see where the weekend leads." That night, they dressed for dinner in the B&B's small restaurant. Dahlia chose a simple black cocktail dress from Ashley's carefully packed selection, pairing it with the familiar burgundy heels. The makeup routine felt easier this time, less alien. Ashley only stepped in for details. "You're learning fast," Ashley said as she watched Dahlia apply lipstick on her own. "Good teacher." Dinner was quiet and intimate. Only a handful of couples sat beneath candlelight, soft jazz filling the room. Somewhere between the first course and dessert, Dahlia realized she had stopped monitoring herself. No more mental checklists of posture or tone. She simply existed. They talked the way they always had, work stories, future trips, movies to watch, ordinary conversation layered over something quietly transformative. "Dance with me," Ashley said suddenly. Dahlia hesitated. "I might step on you." "You won't." They were the only ones on the small dance floor. Ashley led, steady and confident, her hand warm at Dahlia's waist. The dress moved with her, the moment gentle and unguarded. "Thank you," Ashley whispered. "For trusting me." "I think you gave me something too," Dahlia replied. "I just don't understand it yet." Later, back in their room, Dahlia removed her jewelry while Ashley changed. "I can take the makeup off myself," Dahlia said. Each swipe of cleanser felt heavier than expected. Instead of relief, she felt an ache. When her reflection returned to something closer to Connor, it felt incomplete. Ashley noticed immediately. "What's wrong?" "I didn't expect this," Dahlia said quietly. "It feels like I'm taking off something important." "You don't have to," Ashley said gently. "Tomorrow's another day." "And after that?" She met Dahlia's eyes in the mirror. "That part is up to you." Sleep came easily. Dahlia dreamed in color, fabric swirling, heels clicking, laughter echoing. Morning found her eager to return to herself. She chose a soft blue sundress and lower heels, comfort winning over drama. Makeup came easier now, hands remembering what to do. At breakfast, Margaret greeted them warmly. "Good morning, ladies. Sleep well?" "Perfectly," Ashley said, pulling out Dahlia's chair with playful flair. They planned their day over coffee and fruit, an art fair in the town square. "You seem calmer today," Ashley noted as they walked. "I feel like I stopped pretending," Dahlia said. "I'm just here." The fair buzzed with music and conversation. Dahlia chatted easily with vendors, admired pottery, sampled honey. The roll had stopped being a roll. At a jewelry stall, a delicate silver necklace caught her eye, a small flower pendant. "It suits you," the vendor said. "Your girlfriend mentioned your name earlier." Ashley paid before Dahlia could object and fastened the necklace around her neck. In the mirror, Dahlia finally saw it clearly, not Connor dressed up, not someone experimenting. Just herself. "Perfect," Ashley breathed. Back at the B&B, tired and content, they lay side by side. "I don't want this to end," Dahlia admitted. "It doesn't have to," Ashley said. "But tomorrow we go home. I have to be Connor again." "Do you?" Ashley asked gently. "Who says?" The question lingered. That night, over room service and wine, they talked honestly, fears, possibilities, hopes. Ashley shared resources she'd quietly gathered long ago. "You suspected," Dahlia said. "I hoped," Ashley replied. "I just didn't know." Their final morning was gray and rainy. Dahlia packed slowly, wearing the burgundy dress again for the drive home. At checkout, Margaret hugged them. "You two shine together." In the car, Dahlia watched the B&B fade away. "That's what we are," she said. "Two women in love." "Especially when it's hard," Ashley replied. Before heading home, they stopped at a small salon. The stylist, Carmen, greeted Dahlia without hesitation. "First time?" she asked kindly. "That obvious?" "Only because you're glowing," Carmen smiled. She shaped Dahlia's hair to be versatile, professional when needed, feminine when styled. Acceptance flowed easily, naturally. Back in the car, Dahlia felt lighter. At home, she hung her dresses in the main closet. The makeup took its place beside Ashley's. "I don't want to change yet," Dahlia said softly. Ashley smiled. "Then don't." They ordered Thai food and curled up on the couch, Dahlia folding her legs beneath the familiar burgundy fabric, no longer a costume, but a beginning. Everything was familiar, and yet nothing was the same. The apartment looked identical, but Dahlia's place within it had quietly shifted. She hadn't become someone new. She had become someone truer. "I want to try," she said suddenly, breaking the quiet. "Not full-time. Not yet. But more nights out as Dahlia. More living like this." She hesitated, then added softly, "Maybe hormones someday. We'll see." Ashley paused the movie and turned to her. "Really?" "This weekend changed something," Dahlia said. "I can't unsee it. I like being Dahlia. I like how clothes feel on my skin. How I move. How you look at me. I like feeling soft. Pretty. Like myself." Ashley smiled and reached for her hand. "Then we moved slowly. No pressure." "What about work? Friends? Family?" Ashley shrugged. "Those are future Dahlia problems. Present Dahlia's job is to eat Thai food and suffer through bad movies." She was right. The huge questions, coming out, transitioning, navigating the world as a trans woman, could wait. Tonight, Dahlia existed safely in her burgundy dress, curled on the couch beside her girlfriend, the silver necklace cool against her throat. The weeks that followed blended together. Date nights quietly became Dahlia nights, spent in neighborhoods where anonymity gave freedom. Restaurants. Movie theaters. Long walks hand in hand. The guest room closet disappeared into the main bedroom without discussion. Makeup tutorials replaced cooking shows in the evenings. "You're getting really good," Ashley said one night, watching Dahlia draw eyeliner with a steady hand. "Practice," Dahlia replied. "Though I still can't do wings like yours." "Yet," Ashley said. "Give it time." Time stopped behaving normally. Weekends stretched. Dahlia began emerging on Friday evenings and lingering until Monday mornings forced Connor back into place. Each return felt heavier. Boy clothes started to feel like a disguise, one she was increasingly reluctant to wear. "I made an appointment," Dahlia announced one evening, dressed in a flowing green maxi dress. "With a therapist. She specializes in gender identity." Ashley looked up from her book, smiling warmly. "That's amazing. How do you feel?" "Terrified. Excited. Certain and uncertain at the same time." Ashley nodded. "Sounds exactly right." The therapist's office was intentionally neutral, soft beige walls, abstract art, a low hum of white noise. Dr. Martinez had kind eyes and a calm presence. "What brings you in today?" she asked. The words spilled out. The weekend that began as a fantasy. The unexpected joy. The growing discomfort with Connor's life. The fear of regret. The hope tangled up with it all. When Dahlia finished, Dr. Martinez nodded thoughtfully. "Many people discover their true gender later in life," she said. "Often through experiences that don't seem connected at first. The question now is, what do you want to do with this?" "I think I want to transition," Dahlia said quietly. "But I'm scared it's just a phase. Or that I'm doing this for Ashley. Or that I'll regret it." "All reasonable fears," Dr. Martinez replied. "That's why we go slowly. We explore. We make sure your choices come from you." They talked until the hours slipped away. Childhood memories surfaced, playing dress-up, the quiet sadness of puberty, the constant background discomfort she'd learned to ignore. "I'd like to see you regularly," Dr. Martinez said as they wrapped up. "This is a journey." Dahlia scheduled the next session with trembling hands. It felt real now. Solid. Ashley was waiting in the car. "How did it go?" "Good." "Scary." "I have homework," Dahlia said. "Journaling. Paying attention to when I feel most like myself." "Want to talk about it?" "Not yet," she said softly. Still absorbing. Ashley squeezed her hand. "Whenever you're ready."